the easiest thing to do would be to flashback all the way to December. Well, March, I guess, is when it began. At first, to be honest, I mean, I've never been one of those people that, like, exposure is cool and all, but I've never really, like, maybe jump for joy. Like, I remember where I was. I was in computer science class in the last period of the day, tutoring middle schoolers. My DMs list just starts getting spammed because, you know, PewDiePie, the whole video. At first, you know, I was like, okay, it's probably going to be annoying for a little bit, but it will go away. Yeah, it will go away. It'll go away. I say as Pyrocynical has used it in the last month. Every single day I get like a billion DMs regarding it. I've never really been one to have like the greatest self-esteem. I was able to develop a pretty thick skin because, you know, I do act pretty weird. I act pretty weird. I do a lot of weird stuff. Obviously, if you've watched me for a long time, you know that. Usually I'm able to like stop myself from caring when I'm assaulted by this sort of stuff. I mean, I have been throughout most of my school years, and, you know, I want to say for good reason, but it makes sense because, yeah, that's how it is. And this isn't like a pity party for me and stuff like that. It's just, you know, this is how stuff goes. I don't know what it was about this, but the line was crossed and it just wore me down. It put me in a really bad spot. And I tried my hardest to get out of it. I'm still kind of in it. It's not an easy thing. It's really hard to not be able to look the thing you spent 8 months on in the eye. You know what I'm saying by that? I didn't do keynotes to prove that I was the best, because I'm not. I didn't do it to prove that I was the coolest, because I'm not. I did it because I wanted to prove to myself that regardless of whether or not my body was screwed over, whether or not I had a bad mentality, I could get through anything that I wanted to, that I could push through whatever obstacles were in my way. And that's the mentality I had. That's how I was able to play for 8 months. To have the result of all of that be pain hurt me more than I can express with words. I know it sounds so stupid to get upset over something like a meme. It hurt, man. Like, for months, whenever I would go to a new place, even now, I go onto Minecraft, go under the pit, you know, whatever. That's all people are talking about. It is still, and it will be something that sticks with me probably for the rest of my time on the internet. And that just hurt so bad to be so close to getting known for the thing you wanted to get known for and have it turn the other way around just because I was so genuinely happy that it blew up as a meme instead of what I wanted. And I'd be okay if it never blew up at all, but it's worse. This is the worst case scenario for that. I know it sounds so stupid, and I know there's people out there going, that's such a dumb thing to get frustrated over, but you have to understand, whenever I would go into a place that I'd never been in before, whether it be a stream or, you know, a new place, that's all I would get known for. And it's just, it hurts a bit. And my self-esteem, it just flew to the floor. I'm sure anyone in my family could tell you that. You could probably tell it. I was growing in subs, but my mind was not. That's still a problem I have to deal with today. I kind of pride myself on having a somewhat good, at least I did think I had a pretty good self-defense against this sort of stuff, but it's just, there's just so much of it, and it's so constant that I never was able to like fully adapt to it. This is the moral I want you guys to get from this. It's the moral that I think everyone in the world should hear, and that's the people you're talking to on the internet are real people. And I know it sounds like the most cliched bullcrap of all time, but it's serious. The people, every single name, every single viewer in this chat, every single person that we interact with is a real person. They're a real person that takes your words into account. They're real people that you can affect. Whether or not you choose to believe that or not, the people you interact with are real people. The blatant disregard for that basic principle is the main reason why the internet is viewed as toxic as it is. And it is. The fact that so many people refuse to see the usernames in chat, the usernames that you interact with as real people, that's where it all falls apart. Because you can hide behind this wall of anonymity. If you assume that your words could really do some damage to someone, then you'll come out a better person. I sound like a 9th grade teacher talking about internet safety, whatever. The people that attack other people for their own enjoyment are actual losers that you should not be paying any attention to. And this is also really important. There's also other factors that you may not realize. Let's talk about the Lime situation. I was attacked. Whether or not you choose to believe that I was attacked, whether or not you view it as, oh, it was just, you know, since you caught it, it's not actually that bad. It was an attack. So let me explain everything real quickly. That group of people, again, I'm not going to start name dropping and stuff like that. That group of people has had it out for me for a while. My greatest fear was that if I came in contact with something where they could affect me in a negative way, they would take it. And I was really hoping that wasn't true. I was not expecting it, but immediately they attacked and I got scared. You're scared of a group of people attacking you, but you don't think it's really gonna happen, and then it does. That is scary. There's more to that story that was originally told. Lime was pressured into that, and now he is the only one taking the blame for this. You guys basically cyber killed him over this. In that way, I've ended up hurting someone. In defending myself, I hurt someone, and that to me hurts really bad. And yes, they tried to mess with me, but that does not mean we should kill them, basically. And now people are telling him to die. People are telling him to quit GD, and it's hurting him. There was more factors behind that situation than met the eye. Even if it was a messed up thing to do, they're a real person that we are affecting. I can't say I regret defending myself, but that's just how it is on the internet, unfortunately. That's what I've discovered. You make one mistake, it's over. People, you get canceled and stuff like that. And I don't think Lime deserves that. I defended myself because I was scared and I wanted to prevent something like that happening in the future, and I don't regret that. But that does not mean we should kill Lime over it. If you left a negative comment, please go revert it. That's all I'm asking. I feel so bad for Lime. I feel so bad for everyone that I've accidentally hurt just by existing, and that's the hardest part about being a figure on the internet. Just existing, just trying to defend yourself, just talking about stuff can hurt people. I do this because I want to help people, especially in times like these where everything is bullcrap. I'm doing this because I want to help people. I just kind of wanted to segue into the next segment now. I don't really have a good segue, but like I want to talk about Juniper because let's talk about stuff hurting, man. Oh, I hate Juniper's situation so much. It is terrifying to see my friend attacked like this for basically no reason. It is terrifying just because she has a different set of chromosomes than everyone else that she's getting attacked like this. That is scary to me, that I'll accidentally do something that will just be the end. I'm pretty sure Juniper is scared that she'll do something that will be the end for her. We're all scared. We all make mistakes. We're all people. And a frustratingly large amount of people are just willing to throw popular people under the bus because they won't see it. They're bigger than me. It doesn't even matter. That's such a bad mentality to have. Again, we are real people. I am using YouTube money to pay for college. I have other hobbies that I do outside of this. I am not just a figure on a screen. I am a real person. Juniper is a real person. Tech is a real person. It's okay to laugh at it. It's not okay to make derogatory comments towards the person in it. If you're a person who's laughed at the memes, I have nothing against you. I absolutely have nothing against you. I have a problem with the people that the person that they're insulting just isn't gonna see it or isn't like affected by it or something like that. In reality, everyone is. And yeah, you can say, oh, but comments on the internet don't actually affect anyone. Oh, they affect people, and not just me. My friends have been affected by it a lot. Unironically, every day. One of them has something to say about someone trying to hurt them, and it is so sad. And let me give you a little tip about people that insult people for no reason. They're either A, really dissatisfied with themselves and need help, or B, have nothing left to do in their lives and just choose to use that as a tool to vent their frustration. Neither of which are very good, although one is more fixable than the other. It really sucks that there's so many people that manifest themselves as one of those two on the internet. I'd be lying if I said it didn't get to me too. I really want Lime to be fixed up. I really do think that Lime deserves a second chance. Even if we disagree with each other on certain points, it'd be so much nicer if we could all just like coexist. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for anything crazy. I'm just asking for some coexistence here. I was in a really bad spot, and I many times considered taking it out on others. I many times considered just giving up and just becoming one of those people that just insults everyone for their own entertainment and not caring about anyone anymore. And because it hurt, and it hurt bad, and I wanted to take that out on other people. That's what they're feeling. I know what they're feeling. I'll say this much. I don't know how much longer I plan on like keeping this sort of stuff up. I mean, I like helping people, but like my mental state's just not good, dude. It's just not good. So I just wanted to share what I've learned. And yeah, you can call me stupid, petty, giant pussy, if you will, if that's what you want to call me. If we could all just show more respect to each other, that would be perfect. I really appreciate all the support. I'm sorry I'm going dark so often. It may sound like the most cliched thing ever, but that moral. People on the internet are still people. That's pretty much all it boils down to at the end of the day. That's pretty much the moral of everything I've said here. Thank you guys again for the support for this. I really needed it. I'll see you guys hopefully soon.